Anyway, we will wait for a bit. I actually started a bit early because I wanted to test how to do this. Uh, how do I see the chat? 1 second. What's this? Is it already 12:04 over there? What is the time? It should be 12 India time. It is currently I don't know if anyone's there yet. I'm just gonna wait for a bit. And just like others may. Oh, hi. We can wait 1-2 minutes. Hello. We can wait 1 or 2 minutes in case some others are joining. After that, we will start. I am currently at 1 second. I am currently at Bhaktapur Durbar Square. Bhaktapur is one of the 3 top Darbar squares from in Nepal. Okay, I think so. We can start. It's 2 minutes. It's 12:17. I'm assuming in India it would be 12:02, so it should be fine. Can you hear me clearly? Papa, Ammi, can you just tell if I am audible clearly? સંભળાતો હોય તો તમે ચેટમાં લખવું પડશે. આઈ એમ અઝ્યુમિંગ સંભળાય છે બરાબર. ઓકે મમ્મી, મારો ઓડિયો ક્લિયર છે? Is my audio clear? Can someone put in chat so I'm sure, and then I will tell you a little bit about this Darbar Square. Oh, okay, fine. Okay, great. So yeah, let's start from here. This is in Bhaktapur is different from the other, like Kathmandu. The other 2 squares are the Kathmandu Darbar Square and the Patan Darbar Square. But Bhaktapur is different because it has 2-3 different squares. It actually has 4 different squares. So I am thinking we will do a short walk which will cover 3 squares. Like this is the first square, this is the Darbar Square, and then there is one more square called Taumadhi Square, and the third one we can cover is Dutta Square. Then there is a 4th square which is Pottery Square, which we may not cover in this walk. So yeah, this is a Durga temple, this one. The good thing is, anyway, in this call, at this time in the afternoon, most of the temples are closed, which is actually good because anyway I can't take the mobile inside the temple, so you can only see all the outside stuff. Anyway, I will be coming back over here in the evening because I want to attend some of the aartis and all that and visit inside the temple. This is a Durga temple. This is the statue of the king, one of the Malla kings, like the main king dynasty over here seems to be the Malla king dynasty. So you can see, 1 second, I'll take it from little far away. If you have questions, you can put in the chat. I will check after a few minutes to I can answer anything. This is the king. Anyway, the reason I'm showing is because that this is Bhupan. This is one king called Bhupindra. It's not zooming out. 1 second. Okay, fine. So this is one of the main temples that I wanted to visit. Like in Bhaktapur, I wanted to visit 3 temples. This is one of the first ones. This structure is called Golden Gate, but this is basically the entrance to the Tulja Bhavani temple. Tulja Bhavani over here, she is called as Taleju Bhavani. And as I already told few people, but others who are on this call may not know, that Tulja Bhavani, which is in Tuljapur, Shivaji Maharaj's Kul Devi, she was brought here to Nepal via some king who was not the king at that time. He was just somebody who, it seems that maybe he was running away from the south because of some conquest or something. The story is not entirely clear, but that king basically got the yantra of Tulja Bhavani. So she came here in the yantra form, and he had some dream, so he figured out the mantra and everything. And anyway, once he established Tulja Bhavani over here, she has become a very, very popular deity. There are 3 main temples of Tulja Bhavani. One is in the Patan Darbar Square, Kathmandu Darbar Square. Both of them are closed. But this one, Bhaktapur Durbar Square, it opens every day for Aarti. They are telling only for 1 hour in the morning and 1 hour in the evening. Evening Aarti time, they are not telling me properly. Somebody is saying 5 to 6, someone is saying 7. So I'll have to come and check, and I'll go and sit. I can take you a little bit inside, but I can't take you too much inside because they are not allowing mobile and all. They are not allowing mobile and all. So I can only show you a little bit. Yeah, I think some connection glitch happened. Yeah, you can see this side of the door. It's very interesting. A lot of such places are there, like the door carving and all. If you see, one can just keep looking for some time because it is so intricate and so many stories and all you can get from the carvings. So yeah, this is the temple structure, but the entrance is from that side, but no, they won't allow anything. But I can show you one thing outside. मैं वहाँ गार्ड को बता के आई, उसने बोलना चाहिए ना। हिंदी बोलना नहीं है जाओ पर भैया बाहर का वीडियो लिया है ना, ये दिखा के नहीं दिखाया, ये नहीं आया है बहुत, ये नहीं दिखेगा, ये लाइव स्ट्रीम में दिखेगा नहीं आपको। इनका आगे का वीडियो है तो डिलीट कर दे, नहीं होता नहीं है क्योंकि देखे ना ये लाइव स्ट्रीम है, यहाँ तक ही आया है लाइव स्ट्रीम। आप देखो यहाँ पे, ठीक है इधर को नहीं बना, हाँ नहीं बता रही हूँ। So anyway, they are little bit strict over here because it's a live stream. Otherwise, I would have to delete it. So that guard in the beginning should have told me. Okay, anyway, I want to show you one thing. Here also it is. See, I'll show you. See this. So yeah, this is probably where a lot of the stories are coming from about 20, 30 animals getting slaughtered and all that. So Tulja Bhavani over here, which is Taleju Bhavani, is a lot of animal sacrifice happens over there. In fact, to the extent we went to Patan, the Patan Tulja Bhavani temple is inside the garland like thing was there on that Tulja Bhavani temple. So that garland was actually made of buffalo intestine. So the animal sacrifice things are really very prominent over here. And so this is the other side of the Darbar Square. They are doing some shooting over here. So if we stand here, we'll get to see some traditional dances and all. Okay, I know in between so there is some net problem. Are you able to hear? Did you listen to my animal sacrifice related stuff? These kind of kunds are also very common over here. They are all over the place, like not only in the Darbar Square, they are everywhere. And this one has no water. I think this area may be not good in water, but everywhere these kind of kunds are there, and the water is also coming. So it's actually very nice because everyone can go and wash the feet and hands, and it is so hot that we can just put the water on our head. It's very, very hot right now. I don't know if you all realize. So fine, we are now going to Taumadhi Square. We are now going to Taumadhi Square. There are some more things in this square. Like for example, this temple you see, that is Kedarnath. Similar temple is there behind, that is Rameshwar. So what they have done is they have put 4 temples for the Char Dham, which is Kedarnath, Rameshwar, Badrinath, and one more they have put. I don't remember which. So all such stuff is there. India, many connections, many Indian connections are always there. Everything over here, it has some Indian connection. So yeah, now I'm walking towards Taumadhi Square. Okay, fine. It is good to know that net problems can happen because this is my first live stream like this. So it is a good learning experience for me also. So yeah, these are the small streets. I actually, one of the reasons I ensured that I will visit Bhaktapur is because Sadhguru said that it's a really good place, and we can see how everything in society was tied to spirituality and religion. So in that Darbar Square only there are schools and all. So I still don't understand how it is, but he was saying that even the schools are part of the entire spiritual process and all. Anyway, I'll share the link of Sadhguru's video in the comments later on so you can watch. He has one video where he has spoken about Bhaktapur. Anyway, we get such stuff like masks and all. This is like normal stuff. So this is one small Ganesha temple. They are very, very common, and also small shrines like this is very, very common. This is a Bali Pitam type of structure. You see that shrine, small thing, it looks maybe some kind of yantra or something, maybe that kind of shape is there. So this is Taumadhi Square, and there are two big things over here. One is this temple, which is a Devi temple. It's called Nyatapola or something. Anyway, the big thing is that it has these 5-tiered pagodas. There is only one other such structure with such 5-tiered pagodas. That is the which one is it? Baglamukhi Devi temple in near Patan only. So only there another Shiv temple is there in Baglamukhi temple complex that has these 5 tiers. And the main deity in this is a Devi. But they are saying that nobody is allowed inside, so no one has seen what the murti is like. And if you see all of these guardian statues, they are also very impressive. It's very nice that way. Okay, Mohan and Anna, no problem if you are late. I'm in Taumadhi Square, so we did Bhaktapur Durbar Square before. And now we are in the Taumadhi Square, which I just showed them this 5-tiered Nyatapola temple, which is a Devi temple. And this is Bhairav temple. So this was the second temple that I was very keen on visiting. But the Bhairav temple is closed right now. But if you can see, there is some shrine here outside, which everyone is taking photographs with. During the shrine, they will wear their chappals, which I don't mind, but some Indian people, they find it very difficult to do like that. Wait, the camera went. So the thing about this Bhairav temple, I was reading the story because I am very curious about Bhairav. So the story is a little strange. I feel it is more like they are saying from Kashi came to visit Bhaktapur when some festival was going on, and one of the priests saw that Bhairav from Kashi is here, so he tried to capture him, and that Bhairav little bit he escaped, but that priest managed to cut the head of the Bhairav and he put it here. So I don't know what the story means. It is a bit strange. I am thinking we can only think that maybe it is similar to the Kashi Bhairav. This Bhairav is there. But one other interesting thing that I found about this Bhairav temple is that there is a Bhairav also. So it's Bhairav and Bhairavi temple, which I found really interesting because in no other Bhairav temple in the evening, I'm looking at. Okay, yeah, I guess little bit again the internet went away in the middle. So that after this I am going to go walking to Dutta Square. Dutta Square is probably like 4 or 5 minutes walking. So lots of such structures are there. So I guess Bhaktapur is different because all the ancient structures are all over the city, and there are few. Yeah, video may be shaking because I guess I'm holding with hand. Maybe next time I can get some kind of a tripod or something. Gimbal actually I require. Okay, what I was saying, so everywhere there are some ancient structures, and you see even here there are all these very nice. See this also, again there is something. So this is not even in any of the square, this is Siddhi Vinayak Namaha. So Siddhi Vinayak is also here. That is very surprising. So that's what Nepal is full of such surprises. And then if I search, like I do some Google search, and then I find out all kinds. Why probably Sadhguru was also talking a lot about Bhaktapur, because apart from those specific squares, a lot of small things have still remained. And that is why Bhaktapur was the first place that got UNESCO World Heritage status, they are saying. Because probably for whatever reason, from before itself, the people had that wish to preserve all their ancient stuff. Yeah. Oh gosh, I put some filter by mistake. Normal. Okay. ATMs are there everywhere. So if it has Visa or MasterCard, we are able to withdraw from there. Local banks, they don't have Visa and MasterCard, then we can't withdraw. The other currency thing that is happening in Nepal is UPI is possible, but not on all QR codes. Some of the QR codes which restaurants and all have, I am able to use the UPI, but it's a tricky thing. Sometimes it may work, sometimes it may not work. And they do take Dattatreya Square यहाँ पे. So they may or may not take Indian currency sometimes, and when they are taking Indian currency, they may try to fleece us by giving us little more or charging little more, etc., etc. So in general, especially if you come out of Kathmandu, it's better to have Nepali rupees. See, here also some kind of deities there. Yeah, I don't know why internet is not good, because my mobile network was working very well until now, but Bhaktapur, once I came into Bhaktapur only, it is not working too well. I don't know why, whether this particular like Encel I'm using, maybe they are not good for Bhaktapur. There is one well over here. Anyway, this video will be available to watch later on. So that time the quality will probably be proper. See, even these buildings are very old ones. So what I have been doing is I'm identifying specific temples which I want to explore also in terms of the spiritual energy, and that they are live temples, because not all temples are not live. So in that way, wherever I'm going, I'm identifying a few. Like here, there are three. One was the Taleju Bhavani, the other is the Bhairav. The second is the Bhairav one, which I will visit in the evening, and the third one is the one which I am going to, this Dutta Square we are going to. So there is a Dattatreya temple there, that is the third one I wanted to experience. So it's like that only, because especially when we consider spiritual energy, if you go to too many different temples, the energy will be of a different type. I don't know how the experience may be. And I don't know whether all of us are able to simply keep experiencing energies. No, it's not like eating ice cream or something. So I think it's a good idea to identify a few powerful ones which you have, for whatever reason, bases our own inclinations and thing, and then And then it's really good. It's very, very powerful. Even in Kathmandu, I found lot of powerful spots. So if a sadhaka was to come here and stay here for some time, and they can just identify specific spots, I think it would be really good. Anyway, we've come to some space over here, which, if you can see, this is 1 second. This is, how do I zoom out? So over here there is this thing. I don't know if it's like a Balipitam or it's like a Chatur or something. So Buddhism and Hinduism is mixed here. So it could be like a Balipitam, which is Hindu, or it could be like a Chatur Vihar or something they call it, which is Buddhist. And see, like there's a stupa over here. So then that is Buddhist. So it's all mixed actually. A lot of temples both the communities believe in. Some temples are specific. This is again a Shiva temple. So you see there's a Shiva temple, there's a stupa there. There is, I think this is Vishnu because there was Garuda. And this may be like a kund or something. Oh, it's a very nice kund. Let's check it properly. It's little more intricate than other kunds. See, there are 2 Shivlingas also. Usually I have not seen a Shivlinga in a kund. I don't know which form it is. Maybe it's Ardhanarishwar, I'm not sure. And then there is that. So yeah, this is what I was saying. Like some of the kunds, the water is always flowing, which is actually very nice. And there's a well also. I don't know which temple this is. See, again, this looks very tantric in nature. So as Sadhguru was saying, it's very tantric. It makes sense that he made Linga Bhairavi more tantric over here.
What's the one? Class 7 boys.
दत्त मंदिर यहाँ पे है. So the Datta Mandir that is here, it's the only Datta Mandir that I read about. They are saying it's the only Datta Mandir in Nepal. And the important thing is this Datta Mandir is very different because it is, here there is, this is mostly like a Buddhist place. The flag also, and it's written Vahi, or Vahi. So there's a stupa inside. Anyway, I'll head to the Datta Mandir. That's what I'm saying. We keep passing so many such places that one has to just take a call where one wants to go. Otherwise, if I want to visit Datta Mandir very excitedly, and if I visit like 10 temples before that, I'll become so bored like by the time I go. See this one also, different kund is there. So that's what I'm saying. So many kunds and all such things are so like just lying around in the corner. And that is why I guess this UNESCO World Heritage status and all is very important. Otherwise they'll all get destroyed for something or the other. So Datta Mandir, I was telling you the story of Datta Mandir. It seems in this Datta Mandir the statues of Shiva and Vishnu are separate, which Datta obviously is considered like the combination. So in that sense it is a different Datta Mandir, but then from what I read, it was still a proper Datta Mandir only, even though the statues are separate. And that is why I was pretty intrigued. दत्त मंदिर यहीं पे है ना? Yeah, even these structures are very interesting. So what I do is I will first explore all the temples properly. Wherever I want to sit and meditate, I'll do all that stuff first. After that, I may take a guide if time permits. I'm sure the guide will have a lot of interesting information. Bhavani Lakshmi. Bhavani Lakshmi. Tulsi Bhakt Bhavani Lakshmi. Yeah, so again, this is another interesting temple. I generally don't like taking a guide first because they will dump a whole bunch of information and then what we will go and meditate. We may not be able to meditate only. Okay, so yeah, this is the third square, which is Dutta Square. There is one kund here which I want to see. Okay, and see here people are making use of that cold water. I see. This is also a temple. I guess this is that temple, but I have to confirm it. यही दत्त टेम्पल है ना, दत्त मंदिर यही है ना. Okay, so yeah, this is only the Dutt Mandir. I for sure won't be able to take the camera inside, but anyway, maybe from here y'all can consider this visit to the Dutt temple. So this is like a small pilgrimage from Bhaktapur Durbar Square to that temple. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And then there is that temple which looks very interesting. I'll go there as well. Then that's all. I'll just keep roaming around in the little gullies. And evening I'll wait for, because I want to visit Bhairav, and that Taleju Bhavani's Aarti will happen. So that's another interesting thing. So let me sit in the shade. And yeah, so Brajendraji, you are asking about the Kumari. You are asking about the Kumari. So yeah, okay. So yeah, Kumari, I did visit the Kumari in the Kathmandu Darbar Square. I also visited her in the Patan Darbar Square. There is not one Kumari, there are multiple Kumaris. There are like, I think 12 or 14 or something. The Kumari in the Kathmandu Darbar Square is like considered the leader. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna sit. I'm a little tired. It's so hot also. So yeah, I visited the Kumaris there. There is some energy there for sure. So one more thing is that those Kumaris are also considered the Taleju Bhavani or Durga kind of similar forms. They are both, like I've read both those names. They are the ones who seem to be possessing the Kumari. And some energy is there, but that's all. I visited two. I'm not sure I may visit another one. Let us see. There will be one Kumari here in Bhaktapur as well. So maybe depending on my time and everything. I think that's about it. Like, I think because okay, it went off. Okay, are there any more questions? Otherwise, I'll close the live now because we have done a nice little walk. Okay, bye everyone. See you all some other time. Just leave any questions in comments anyway. I'll reply to them. Okay, bye. How do I close live?